According to AMC, more than 20,000 people have already pre-registered to watch Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same day. These movies represent what I like to call an opposite tonal release, or an OTR for short. OTRs are relatively common in the gaming and filmmaking world, with a very notable one being the release of Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons on the same day. The question is, why does this work? Why has Barbieheimer become a trending tag on every single platform of social media? Well, except for maybe Threads. Ooh, that joke is gonna come back to bite me, I already feel it. Well, let's take a look at what makes OTRs so powerful. Let's say you go to see a movie in theaters. A quick Google search shows that the movies that are playing in theaters right now is Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, Insidious, Joyride, Spider-Verse, Transformers, and more. Already, you are overwhelmed with choices. I can guarantee you that not every single one of you knew that those movies were all out in theaters, and who knows, maybe I lied to you and they aren't in theaters at all. Maybe they aren't even real movies. Well, wait until the video is over to click off and go check. The thing is, if you are going to the movies to watch something, you wouldn't want to watch the action-packed, blood-pumping Indiana Jones and then pivot straight into the tense and also action-packed Mission Impossible. That would give you a heart attack, right, Ethel? Ah, shit. She's dead. These are movies that I call competitive films. This means that they are aimed at the same audience, and they are competing at the box office. They often share themes or ratings in common, like both being action flicks or family films. And while people have a preferred genre, consuming too much of a good thing can be not great. Like watching every single Saw movie over the course of 2 days and suddenly realizing the real villain was inside of us the whole time. However, everybody and their mother seems to know that July 21st is the release date of both Barbie and Oppenheimer. How do I know this? Because my mother knew. Why does everybody know this? Memes. Lots and lots and lots of memes. Typically, the best choice for studios is to not release two competitive movies on the same day. If Indiana Jones and Mission Impossible were released the same day, you would have to choose which one to go to. Whereas, in theory, with Oppenheimer and Barbie, they each attract their own separate audience. There is a whole cost-benefit analysis to this whole thing of when to release a movie, but these are not questions for an English major. At least not this English major. The thing is that when two movies that are complete opposites release on the same day, neither one is leeching from the other's box office. There are different audiences that are going to see each of the movies. There is no competition, and instead of everyone getting dragged down a little bit, nothing really happens across the board. Except when something does. When two movies are complete and utter opposites of each other, these are what I call compatriot movies, because they are not competing against each other for box office share. They can happily share release dates, which in rare cases benefits them. The concept that both movies come out on the same day can be funny to people, and if it is, well, then they make memes, and memes get clicks, and clicks means more memes get made, and so on and so forth. This means nothing but benefits. This works just as well in the gaming sphere. Throwback to when Doom Eternal was scheduled to come out the same day as Animal Crossing New Horizons, and people made hundreds of pieces of fan art of Doom Guy buying a house, or Isabella learning how to use a railgun. A lot of this virality can be attributed to TikTok, and the rapid increase of usage of that specific social media platform for the purpose of sharing memes. When things are bite-sized and you can consume a large amount of memes quickly, anyone would tell you that once something starts trending, it just keeps going until it dies. My personal prediction is that Barbie and Oppenheimer are going to follow the same path Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing did, raking in millions of dollars in free advertising right until their release, where they net way more than they ever would have in the first place without the memes. While the strategy of releasing two compatriot movies or two games on the same day has been happening for a very long time, it has drastically increased lately with the popularity of TikTok. For example, Matrix and 10 Things I Hate About You both came out on the same day. While naturally, Matrix would drown out anything else in the box office, the reimagining of The Taming of the Shrew with Julia Stiles managed to absolutely crush box office numbers and is still regarded to be a quite good movie. If it came out today, People would be swallowing both the red and blue pill to watch them both in one evening.
Nom, nom, nom.
Even Pixar's debut film of Toy Story went up against Casino, two movies that are still classics today while I reminisce about Toy Story from my childhood and my grandfather about Joe Pesci. Side note, did you know that Joe Pesci is 5'3"? I have a whole foot on one of America's greatest mob actors. Seriously, I'm 191 centimeters tall, or about 6'3½", and Joe Pesci is a whopping 63 inches. Good lord. The same thing happened with Mario Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Origins. Did I put this in here just because one of my best friends who helps me edit scripts loves Assassin's Creed? Maybe. But while little Timmy is pestering his mom with his newfound Italian accent that he gained when he accidentally wandered into watching Casino and is asking way too many questions about what a prostitute is, thanks Joe Pesci, she's gonna buy him Super Mario Odyssey to shut him up while one of my best friends is wrapping up 100% completion in Assassin's Creed Origins. All of these things succeeded, at least in part because of their own individual quality and the lack of competition. It seems like the ones that succeeded the most are the ones that got the memes made about them. On that note, I am proud to be announcing the next two projects for this channel, a Paw Patrol tier list and a tutorial on how to file your government taxes. Comment down below which one you want to see and maybe I'll just make it happen.
Hey there! Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you couldn't tell, I'm incredibly passionate about OTRs. It's actually a term that I personally coined because I couldn't figure out what to call Barbieheimer or the incredible weird fad that was Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing back in 2020, so I called them opposite tonal releases since they are just that. They release the same day, and they carry exact opposite tones. Really, I want to say thank you so much for watching this whole thing. If you really liked it, go down, drop a like, drop a comment with what you really enjoy, or go down and drop a comment with what I could do better in the future. And hey, while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? I try and make one of these videos every single week, and fingers crossed, let's make that happen. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Au revoir.